So just analysing the MOT report, and you can see that this is the passenger side rear handbrake effort. It's only 78 kilograms of force, 79 across the driver's side, and obviously that results down here in a fail of 14%. We'll need 16%, so it's not a lot. I could probably just take it apart and clean it up, but I know that the handbrake is on quite hard and it's not the best, so I'm just going to release it, change the cables, because I can remember when I actually was in here doing wheel cylinders, they weren't returning properly, so I did leave it on a chance basically, but that chance hasn't obviously paid off because it's failed. That is the handbrake disconnected inside there, so now I just got to undo it off the hubs, undo it off the brake drums and pull it on through. Remember what I mentioned about the handbrake actuator not releasing properly? I think this is too far this way. I think it needs to be back further. See, look at that, that move then. That's supposed to be free. That to me is very stiff. See, so there's no handbrake connected inside the vehicle right now. So that should move freely. So I'm gonna have to strip that back and clean that up, I think, before I fit a new cable on there. These are fitted with automatic slack adjusters. Well, slack adjusters. When the shoes wear, this spring is meant to pull down this little piece here, which is meant to push the shoes out further towards the drum. I mean, the spring's not new, so it's probably going to be quite weak. So I'm going to push that back up and then adjust them properly. To do this, you've got to basically push that back up once it's all free. The cables are on. Drum goes back on, wheel goes back on, and then they get someone to jump in there and then just put their foot on the brake as hard as they can, and then that will drop down. And I've got to get a little screwdriver through the bolt hole and push it down even more, so it actually just sets them right out. So yeah, happy days. So I've actually stripped the shoes off of the hub because I need to get to the back of this to free it up and to push that little adjuster back up. So this is really stiff, mind. That should be moving freely, and I'm struggling to move that with no cable on, so I'm hoping I can free that up somewhat. Alright, so that's nice and free now. Giving it a bit of love juice, and it's kind of moving backwards and forwards quite happily. But I think that spring is fitted incorrectly. So whichever it is had this part, I think that spring here goes in this hole. Because when this releases and goes fully back, which it can't do, because I think the spring is in the way of it. In that little hole there, see? It's going to stop it from returning all the way as well, so I'm going to have to take that out and move it down a peg. Well, that looks nice, so it's not actually getting hindered by the operation of it now, so I can pull that on and off quite happily all day long. So now I just need to give it a good old sand off with some decent grit sandpaper. Just score all this, clean all that up. Same with the inside of the drum, and then just give it a bit of brake cleaner, get rid of all that nasty dust. Okay, so that is actually the rest position of this handbrake. So when I pull it now, it just releases and does its thing. So that's a lot better than what it was doing before. Before it was just stiff and wasn't doing anything. But that is literally as far back as that goes, so happy with that. So now that's all done, I need to get the drum back on, get someone to put their foot on the brake as hard as they can. That'll push these cylinders out, and then I can get a little screwdriver in that little hole there, and then pull that adjuster down, and it will set the brake shoes perfectly. Obviously, once the new handbrake cable's fitted, let's not forget the handbrake cable, shall we? Just spent the last 20 minutes going through this lovely desert island selection, only to find nothing what I was looking for. So the passenger side, I found this was actually clipped up around here, so that was restricting the movement of the handbrake as well. That's now coming back nicely. This looks nice and crispy, doesn't it? Well, this side, I had a world of fun with that. This one, when I put it back on, it just rotted out, just pulled straight through. I was like, cheers. So now I'm on my desert island, and the only thing I can find is this great big clip there, but it does the job. So moving it, it's still moving, it's not restricting it in any way, shape or form. I mean, it'll get me off the desert island and hopefully get me through the MOT, but in the future I think I'm going to replace all these clips because the other side didn't look the best either. Wheel bearings are on both sides. This is with the handbrake off. Nice. Passenger side as well. Handbrake off. Beautiful. I've got the handbrake, so we got a nice little bit of reserve travel there. One click on the driver's side is pretty much on. It's pretty decent that side. Same with the passenger side, that's pretty solid on one click, like that. So now sitting here with this single click, I can go a second one, third one, fourth one, and then that's really on. So I've got high hopes with this passing an MOT now, so happy days.